Want me to talk, Eddie? You still can't hear me. Oh, Lord. There are a lot of people that like to say that, Eddie. I still can't hear you, Ron. My wife would be at the top of the list. Fairweather, 26 minutes, 5 rebounds, 15 points. Number 1, 17 minutes, 2 rebounds, 4 points. "18 minutes, 6 points, 0 rebounds." Kayshawn, 20 minutes, 3. 12 points, 3 rebounds. And welcome inside Horsburgh Gymnasium. My name is Ron Yantz, and pleased to bring you this afternoon's consolation game and the championship game of the Bill Sudeck tournament presented by Yalo. We are coming from the campus of Case Western Reserve University, the Veal Athletic Center to be exact. And it's mid-November, and the college basketball season is officially underway. Last night on Friday night, 2 games. Pitt Bradford played the host school, Case Western Reserve University, and the Spartans of Case knocked off Pitt Bradford 104-73. That finds Pitt Bradford here in the consolation game. And Waynesburg played Eastern on Friday night and lost to Eastern 82-62. So it's Waynesburg against Pitt Bradford in game 1 tonight, or this afternoon, and Waynesburg will win the opening tip. Grayson Wilt with the basketball. Working it inside. This is Baker with a shot blocked. And the Panthers of Pitt Bradford will have their first offensive possession. Pitt Bradford looking to get off to a good start. Last night against Case Western, the exact was the fact. It was 62-29 Spartans over the Panthers at halftime. Little jump shot by Butler. And both teams still looking for their first basket. Comes Wilt the other way. Elbow shot. Front of the rim, back of the rim, won't go. That was Jason Knotts with the shot. And Xavion Boone-Roberson with the basketball for Pitt Bradford. Good defense inside by Waynesburg. And good defense in the passing lanes. Baker on the drive. And he lays it up. And Antoine Baker lays it in. Baker had 7 points last night in that loss to Eastern. He's on the board first in this game. Good screen, top of the key, shot missed. Missed badly by Gus Napoleon. Bryson Wilt, who just got the basketball stolen from him, is going to be on the floor most of the night. 2 20-minute halves. And Wilt last night played 31 of the 40 available minutes. Tim Fusina will lean heavily on Wilt, the senior guard out of Oakland, Michigan. Waynesburg on offense. Strong drive, missed shot by P.J. Suggs. Laster the other way. Butler working the corner with Brown. Samuel Brown off the glass, missed the shot. Pitt Bradford keeps it alive. Foul on the ball. Foul's on Waynesburg. Foul's on Wilt. That's Bryson's first. Butler out top. Shot clock's at 8. Pitt Bradford looking for their first basket. Shot clock's at 2, and they're not going to get a shot off. That is a defensive possession. Good work by the Yellow Jackets of Waynesburg. 2.5 minutes gone in this opening game, the consolation game. Just one basket on the scoreboard so far. It is owned by Anton Baker of Waynesburg. Suggs draws the defense. Wide open look for Knotts. And Jansen Knotts hits the 3. Waynesburg up 5. Waynesburg defense continues to give the Panthers problems. That's a long-range 3. It's missed. Long rebound. And Waynesburg will control. Here comes McCloyd. Jordan with a left-hand dribble, hands it off to Suggs. PJ spin off the glass. Didn't get to the glass. It was blocked by Samuel Brown. Bryson Wilt will inbound it and direct the traffic. Suggs out top. This is Baker on the block. Good double team. Yellow Jackets with ball movement. Shot clock's inside 10. Wilt, the floater, and it wouldn't go. Napoleon with the rebound. Here comes Gus the other way. Butler, baseline, spin off the block and glass, and Jamarion Butler with his first bucket. Panthers' first basket, too. It took them 4 minutes. That defense leads to a foul that'll be called on Xavion Boone-Roberson. That's Xavion's first. Five too early. Waynesburg with the lead. They scored the first 2 baskets of the basketball game. Panthers the other way, coast to coast, rolls and drops. Jesse Laster. Laster with 2, Butler with 2, and Bradford almost gets a steal. Up into the seats. Jamarion Butler. Everybody's good. Waynesburg will control. This is Ryan Felberg now in the game for Waynesburg. Suggs inside off the glass, and P.J. Suggs gets his first 2. Good ball movement, open look. Panthers had the shot they wanted. Jesse Laster may be too wide open. Switch on the defense, and that leads to the turnover. Butler with great work defensively on Felberg. Butler on the switch. Felberg at 5'9", and Jamarion Butler at 6'5", really created an issue for the smaller point guard. About 15 minutes left to play in this opening half, just underway here at Horsburgh Gymnasium. 7-4 Waynesburg with the early lead.
Michigan State! Michigan State!
Butler. Jamarion wanted it, took it, and the glass was his friend. 7-6. Waynesburg still with a 1-point lead. Wilt out top. Shot clock's at 8. Yellow Jackets need a look, force a shot, won't go, and there's a foul inside. Foul's going to go against the Panthers. They'll call it on Samuel Brown. That'll be Samuel's first. So Knott's shot missed. Or actually, it wasn't Knott's, it was Suggs. But with the foul, Waynesburg will keep the basketball. Wilt looking. Finds Baker. (7-6) game. Yellow Jackets over the Panthers right now. Shot clock's at 3. Wilt's going to have to shoot it. Lost it. Went out of bounds. And it went off the Yellow Jackets. So credit the Panthers with real good defense. Pitt Bradford with an opportunity to take their first lead of the game. Waynesburg opened with a bucket, added a 3. They led 5-0 early. Since that time, it's a 6-2 run by Pitt Bradford. Banging inside and traveling with the basketball is Pitt Bradford. That was Mo Berete. Baseline, Baker won't go, follow will. Jalen Davis, who had 6 rebounds last night, got a rebound in the putback for a bucket. It's 9-6, Waynesburg. Loose ball, Yellow Jackets will control it. Long 3, missed short. And the Panthers will have the basketball back. Couple of subs in for Waynesburg. Catch you up on these guys. Starter's back. Jason Knotts is back. And Jordan McCloyd back in. So came in off the bench, but were original starters. Fadeaway shot, soft touch, Jamarion Butler. Butler's got 6. He had 16 last night. And the Panthers draw within 1 again. It's 9-8. Forced shot, won't go. Rebound, Pitt Bradford. It's Butler. Napoleon fadeaway shot, and Gus Napoleon with his first bucket, and that gives his Panthers their first lead of the game. (10-9) Pitt Bradford over Waynesburg. Here comes Napoleon. Off a steal, and it's a blocking call on Waynesburg. It's going to go against Jordan McCloyd. That'll be Jordan's first. Waynesburg's called a timeout. We'll take one too. 11:47 left to play. Opening half here in the consolation game from the Sudeck tournament at Case Western Reserve University. It is Pitt Bradford 10, Waynesburg 9. Gus Napoleon at the free throw line for Pitt Bradford. Napoleon last night in 19 minutes in that loss to Case Western had 10 points. First 2 free throws of the game for either team. Napoleon's got 3. His team's up 2. It's now 11-9. So it's an 11-4 run right now for Pitt Bradford after Waynesburg started out up 5-0. Knotts. Davis out top. Going to find McCloyd. Knotts in the corner, left it an air ball, or you could say a perfect pass to Jalen Davis. Davis is 4. Game's tied at 11. Wilt will grab that loose ball. Bryson Wilt, 31 minutes a night ago, senior. McCloyd left wing. McCloyd looking for a teammate. This is Knotts, works it inside, shot clock's at 8. Shot missed, but someone's going to shoot free throws, and I believe it's going to be Anton Baker. Baker missed the shot, got hit hard. And the foul's on Pitt Bradford's Kobe Farley. For Kobe, that's his first. This is Anton Baker at the foul line. Baker last night in the 20-point loss to Eastern played 16 minutes, scored 7 points. He's got 3 so far this afternoon. So Baker's going to get another one. Falling into the lane was Farley. Kind of set off a chain reaction. He was the first to go inside, though, and it doesn't hurt him. Farley gets the rebound. Down the floor quickly. And that's Lawson with that layup. Foul's on Trey Davis. That's Trey's first. McCloyd at the line for Waynesburg. Jordan McCloyd, junior guard, Science Hill High School in Johnson City, Tennessee. And he makes them both. Waynesburg up. "10 minutes left. Half of the first half is over. It's a 1-point game. Largest lead of this game was off the start. 2 buckets by Waynesburg put him up 5-0. Xavion Boone-Roberson back in the game for the Panthers, and Kobe Farley will take a seat. Roberson comes in, no points, 1 foul so far. This is Corey Mitchum with the basketball for the Yellow Jackets. Knotts runs into a double team. Tyler gets the rebound, or Jansen, rather, gets the rebound. Steal by Pitt Bradford. Erase the basketball, and going to win it is Jaden Lawson. Panthers down a point. Butler, fadeaway, got it. Jamarion Butler. He's got 8 of the 15 for the Panthers. McLeod works it. Glass won't go. Put back. How about that? Jalen Davis up and over the defenders. Got it and put it in. He's got 6. Glass shot will go, and he'll shoot free throws. That is Xavion Boone-Roberson. He'll look for the 3-point play. The foul is on Jordan McLeod. McLeod with the block. Blocking foul. So it's 17-16, Panthers with the 1-point lead, and Boone-Roberson with a chance to make it a 3-point play and a 2-point lead. Roberson scoreless. Actually, well, he had the bucket, so he's got 3 points now. 2 plus the free throw, he's got 3, and his teammates have a 2-point lead. Strong drive, left baseline. That's Anton Baker. And Pitt Bradford wants a timeout. Baker's got 5. Game's locked at 18. 8:29 left in the opening half. Panthers have a timeout. We'll take one too. Keyshawn Cottrell is now checked in for Pitt Bradford. Cottrell wears number 3. He's got the basketball. This is Laster. Jesse into the lane. Shot blocked. Anton Baker blocked the shot. He's got the basketball. Baker feeds it to his teammate Wilt, and that shot was blocked. But the Yellow Jackets will keep it. Both teams here in the consolation game due to Friday night's losses. Pitt Bradford lost to the host team, Case Western Reserve University, 104-73. And Waynesburg lost to Eastern by 20, 82-62. Good defense inside by Boone Roberson. He's got the basketball. And the dribble drive, laid it up, laid it in. Xavion Boone Roberson's got 5. And the Panthers with a 2-point lead. Suggs, shot clock's at 7. Shot clock's at 2. Someone's going to have to chuck it. Felberg does. I don't think he got it off. He did not. So that defense by the Panthers stayed tight. Tyreek Williams now in the basketball game for Waynesburg. Williams wears number 13. Boone Roberson off the glass, it goes. He's going to shoot a free throw. Fouls on Wilt, that's Bryson's second. And Xavion Boone Roberson is back to the free throw line looking for his second 3-point play. Roberson's got 7. His team's now up 4. It's the largest lead of the game for Pitt Bradford. Waynesburg led by 5 right off the rip. They led at 5-0. And now Pitt Bradford leads by 5. So it's been a 10-point swing since early in the opening half. Still got a lot of half to play. 6:30 left in this opening half. It's been a slow game. Circus inside. P.J. Suggs with the hoop. Been around the world with that ball. Quickly down the floor. Laster shot's blocked. Baker got it, and they're going to say Baker fouled. No, they're not going to say the foul was on Baker. That's on Wilt. That's his third. That is 3 on Wilt. Now, remember, I told you Wilt played all but 9 minutes of that game last night, 31 of the 40. And he is going to be on the bench here for the rest of this first half. So Corey Mitchum comes in for Wilt. Jansen Knotts comes back in. Knotts is in with 3 points. Mitchum's in scoreless. And this is Jesse Laster looking for his 4th point. And he gets it. Lead back at 5. 25-20. Panthers over the Yellow Jackets. 6:16 left to play, opening half. This is Knotts. Boy, struggling with keeping a handle on that basketball. That was Keyshawn Cottrell that missed that shot off the side of the backboard. And the Yellow Jackets with a chance to cut into that 5-point lead. Baker. This is Ryan Felberg. Felberg lost the basketball again. They're going to say he got fouled on the way to the hoop. Jaden Lawson's going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 1 on Jaden. That is the 6th team foul for the Panthers. Jalen Davis checks back in. Davis with 6 points. Ryan Felberg will take a seat. Knotts liked it, and he knocked it down. Jansen Knotts with 2 threes. He's got 6 points, and it's a 1-bucket game. Mitchum, Corey draws the D, kicks it left. Baker lost the basketball. Down the floor quickly. Lawson and Jaden laid it up and laid it in. He's got 4. Jalen Davis out top, along with Corey Mitchum. Mitchum and Knotts. Shot clock's at 5. Catch, shoot, partially blocked. I think that was partially blocked, and they're going to say it wasn't. I thought the Panthers got a little bit of that one. Timeout on the floor. It's 27-23. Pitt Bradford over Waynesburg. 4:13 left to play, opening half. We'll be back. Back inside Horsburgh Gymnasium in the Veal Athletic Center on the campus of Case Western Reserve University. This is the Bill Sudeck tournament presented by Yalo. Tell you a little bit about the legacy of Coach Sudeck. It's being played in honor of him, this tournament, this weekend. Coach Sudeck served at Case Institute of Technology and Case Western Reserve before they came together and became Case Western Reserve University. He served for a combined 46 years. We lost Coach Sudeck 23 years ago. He won 329 games in a combined 37 years as the basketball coach of both CIT and CWRU. And there's more to the Sudeck story. He not only coached basketball, he coached cross country and track and field at Case Western and CIT. This is Waynesburg after a turnover. He led the cross-country and track and field teams for 46 years. Inside for Waynesburg, shot wouldn't go, tip wouldn't go. And Pitt Bradford's going to have the basketball back, so Baker's shot wouldn't go, and Jalen Davis's tip fell off too. In 1993 and 94, Sudeck was named the North Coast Athletic Conference Coach of the Year in all 3 sports. He was Coach of the Year in men's basketball, Coach of the Year in cross country, and Coach of the Year in track and field. He coached cross country teams for 12 conference titles, including a 10-year period in the late 1960s and 70s where the program was undefeated, and that's a charge. That basket's not going to count. That is a player control foul on Pitt Bradford's Jesse Laster, and that's Jesse's first. So back to Coach Sudeck for a second. In the late 60s to the late 70s, the program went undefeated in 66 straight dual meets, the cross-country team. 66 straight cross-country dual meet wins. His track and field teams won 14 conference titles, and during his career he coached 4 individual NCAA champions. Shot up, partially blocked. Pitt Bradford will keep it. With the basketball is Butler. He got the block, then he lost the ball. Coming the other way is McLeod. He laid it up. And Jordan McLeod has his 4th point of the game. It's a 2-point Pitt Bradford lead. 27-25 as the Yellow Jackets have the basketball again. Inside 3 minutes to play in this half. Consolation game right now. Championship will follow. Eastern playing the host team, Case Western Reserve. It's a shot missed by Knotts. And down with a rebound for Pitt Bradford's Trey Davis. Crossover dribble, shots up, missed badly to the right. That was Jamarion Butler. He's been red hot too. Led the team yesterday with 16. He's got 8 already in the first half, but that one he'd like to have back. Good move inside, good strong move inside, and it finishes with a bucket for Waynesburg. That's Jalen Davis with the shot. He's got 8 off the bench, and this ball game's locked at 27. $1:58 left to play, opening half from Horsburgh. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one, too. All right, a lot of sorting out there, looking back at the play, trying to figure out who a foul was called on. Make sure they've got all the fouls called correctly. They have figured that out, and Panthers will have the basketball. Minute 58 left, opening half, tie game 27-all. Logan Johncuss now in the game for Pitt Bradford out of that timeout. This is Butler with the basketball. Davis loses it, kicks it out. 13 to shoot. Long three in the air, missed. And that's Mitchum with a rebound. Mitchum with the basketball. McLeod. Good defense by Pitt Bradford. Xavion Boone-Roberson playing both ends of the floor. Little fadeaway shot won't go, but shooting some free throws will be Jalen Davis. Foul is on Trey Davis, on Jalen Davis. So for Trey, that is his second. And Jalen Davis, who's got 8 points, leads Waynesburg in scoring, will be at the free throw line for the first time this afternoon. He'll get 2 free throws. Jalen Davis, 6'7" junior. Davis, a homecoming of sorts. He played at Cleveland Heights High School, and it's not a homecoming of sorts, it's a homecoming. Heights is just about 10 minutes up the hill here from Case Western. Missed them both. Foul's on Anton Baker on the rebound, and Anton has his first foul. Panthers working that basketball, now losing it. Knott's tying it up with Mitchum. On the floor was Laster. And we've got a jump ball.
Triangle. Logan. Yep, Logan's out. Triangle.
So the Panthers will keep it on the possession error. We're at 59 seconds left, opening half. Game's tied at 27. Double screen, catch and shoot. Shots missed by Jonkus, and it's rebounded by Davis. This is Mitchum with the basketball. Anton Baker, ball above his head, baseline, lost his opportunity to shoot it and got saved by a kick. Yellow Jackets will keep it. They will reset the 20-second shot clock. 43 seconds on the game clock. Knotts with the inbound. Jansen Knotts trying to get it inside, and here comes Boone-Roberson the other way. Boy, good team defense by Jalen Davis and Knotts that time. This is Laster. Kittrell, shot's good, that's a 3. Keyshawn Kittrell, first bucket of the afternoon, it's a big one. Here at the end of the half. 18 seconds left. That Kittrell 3 has put his Panthers up 3, 30-27. This is Mitchum. He lost the basketball. They'll say the Panthers knocked it out, though. .8 seconds on the game clock. Mitchum will inbound it. His Yellow Jackets down 3. Largest lead of the half by both teams has been 5. They've each had their turn at a 5-point lead. Working it inside and reaching over is Jamarion Butler. Foul's going to go against Jay Butler. That's his first. And that is going to send back to the free throw line where he's 0 for 2 is Jalen Davis. We'll say that's the second foul on Butler. Davis with 8 points, all from the field. He's 0 for 2 from the foul line. 6'7" junior out of Cleveland Heights. On this Waynesburg roster, there's a player from Twinsburg, Cleveland Heights, and Maple Heights. All local schools not far from the campus of Case Western Reserve. And that's a jump ball. I think Waynesburg is going to have the arrow. They will. 3.3 seconds left. So they've got plenty of time, actually, to get it in and get a shot. Mitchum will inbound it. Creates his own look. Off the front of the rim, and it won't go. That was a good look by McLeod. The tip will not be in time. And they're going to take a look. The call on the floor was the tip did not go down in time. They're going to take a look as both teams go to the locker room. So as it stands right now, it's Panthers of Pitt Bradford with the 3-point halftime lead, 30-27 over Waynesburg. We're going to take an extended timeout, an extended break here at halftime, and when we come back, we will have the second half of the Consolation game from Case Western Reserve University. And we are ready to start the second half here from Horsburgh Gymnasium. Your halftime score, Pitt Bradford with the 3-point lead, 30-27 over Waynesburg. They hit a 3 with 18 seconds left in the half. The Panthers did. And they took the 3-point lead. They'll start with the basketball. Napoleon out top. He had 3 points in the opening half. This is Butler with the basketball. Jamarion had 8. Thought about shooting a big 3. Roberson on the drive, and Xavion Boone Roberson. Had 8 in the opening half. He's got 10. Largest lead of the game, both teams led by 5 at some point in the opening half. And that's where we're at right now. Inside, good pass, better defense, sticking with it and scoring, but they'll call it a jump ball. That was Anton Baker that went up, got the hoop, but they're going to say he was tied up. And the Yellow Jackets will have the possession arrow. So that's an unfortunate call for Waynesburg. Anton Baker had a hoop. Shots blocked by Brown. Samuel Brown's going to pick up a foul, and Jansen Knotts will shoot free throws. In the opening half for Waynesburg, Knotts had 6 points. He was 2 of 3 from outside the arc, so every point came from three-point land. This is his first trip to the foul line. Free throw shooting for Waynesburg this afternoon has been, in a word, awful. They are 3 of 8 from the foul line. Knotts with 7. It's 32-28. Panthers with the basketball and the lead. Great backdoor cut. Ow! Missed the dunk. That was Jesse Laster that had a layup and turned it into a missed shot. Suggs with the basketball. PJ, a little hesitation dribble, and he drew the foul. Foul's going to go on Xavion Boone Roberson. That is Xavion's second. A couple of things to keep a note on. Bryson Wilt with about almost 7 minutes left in the half. As Knotts knocks down a left baseline jumper. Knotts has got 9. Wilt, who's a senior guard, plays almost the entire game for Coach Tim Fusina. Went out with his 3rd foul with about 7 minutes left in the opening half. He is not, well, he's actually out there right now, but he's playing with 3 fouls. Steele, Baker, 2-hand, and Anton with authority has 7 points. Game's tied, 32 all. And looking for the timeout and getting it is Jesse DeLoof, the head basketball coach for Pitt Bradford. We'll take one too. 32 all, 18-10 left in the game. Pitt Bradford in the opening half shot 50% from the field. They were 12 of 24. And inbounding it right in front of me is Keyshawn Cottrell. Good work. Inside is Gus Napoleon. Napoleon's got 5. Cross-court pass, 3 in the air. Jordan McLeod. McLeod with 9. I'm going to say it was a 2. So check that. McLeod's got 8. How about that? Xavion Boone Roberson. Across the lane, little wild one, and he knocks it down. Back and forth. Whistle away from the ball. Foul's going to go on the Yellow Jackets. Foul's on P.J. Suggs. I've got P.J. for 1 foul. And so does the official score, so that's good. Cottrell. This is Boone Roberson. Xavion's a lot to handle. As I said, he's got 14. Boone Roberson on Friday night in 19 minutes in a 104-73 loss to the Spartans of Case Western had 6 points, 2 rebounds. This afternoon here against Waynesburg, he is having a day. Staying with the basketball is Anton Baker. Baker's got 8. 16:30 left to play in the game. It's been tight the whole way. No team is led by more than 5. Both teams have had it a couple of times. Knotts on the break, Phil in the middle. McLeod, step back 3, got it! Jordan McLeod's got 11. And his team back in the lead for the first time since it was 16-15. And it's short-lived. That's Jamarion Butler. Butler's got 10. He had 8 in the first 20 minutes. Back and forth in the early minutes of this second half. Suggs, baseline shot, it's good. PJ making it look easy. He's got 6. On the block is Butler, working it out. Butler ran with the basketball. They're going to call a foul. Jamarion took 3-4 steps. That's all right. Foul's on Waynesburg. Not sure who. Foul's on McLeod. That's Jordan's 3rd. So this is Butler at the foul line. Jamarion, 10 points this afternoon. Butler in the opening half, 4 of 7 from the field, 0 for 1 outside the arc. He had 3 rebounds, 2 fouls, 8 points. He, along with Xavion Boone Roberson, led Pitt Bradford in scoring in that opening half. And he's got 1 of 2, and he's got 11. Game tied at 41. Wilt with the basketball will shoot it. It rolled around, didn't go. And staying strong and staying with it for Waynesburg was Baker. And the Yellow Jackets are going to keep the basketball. 2 guys up off the bench. Corey Mitchum's back in. Jalen Davis is back in. Davis is back in with 8 points. Davis, number 5, the 6'7" junior for Waynesburg. So Mitchum will inbound it.
Hey, blue, that's triangle. That's triangle.
Bryson Mitchell, or Willett, controls. This is Mitchum. Shot clock's at 8. McLeod. Ball's all over the place. That was a not in control offensive possession. Here come the Panthers. Good ball movement. This is Napoleon. That is short, well short. And we got a whistle away from the ball. Falls on Jamarion Butler. That is 3 on Butler to go along with his 9 points. So he's got 3. The only Pitt Bradford, actually Trey Davis has 3 as well. We have not seen Davis in a while. He had 3 early. And up off the bench is Jaden Lawson. Lawson's going to come in for Butler. So Butler's off the floor with 11 points. In a tie game, 14-19 left to play in it. Mitchum, number 1, a freshman. Out top with the senior Wilt. McLeod, long shot, wouldn't go. And a whistle under the basket. If this is on Xavion Boone-Roberson, that's going to be his 3rd, and it is. So Boone Roberson's got 3 too. He's the other leading scorer. He's got 14. Samuel Brown checks in. And Boone Roberson's going to take a seat as Kobe Farley will check in for him. So right now, Pitt Bradford has their top 2 scorers on the bench with 3 fouls. Butler's got 11, and Boone Roberson's got 14, and they're both on the bench. So if you're going to make hay, if you're Waynesburg, this is the time right now. Mitchum with the basketball. Good backdoor cut up, baseline, ball fake, and a real nice finish by P.J. Suggs. Suggs has got 8. 4 in the first, 4 in the second. His team's up 2, 43-41. Napoleon, little scoop, won't go, and they'll say he traveled with the basketball. He did. For a second, I thought he was going to get saved with a foul, but yeah, he carried it. He ran with it. Jordan McLeod out top with Napoleon on him. Wilt, shot blocked by Napoleon. Gus Napoleon reaching up and blocking Wilt's shot. Got it clean. Shot clock's at 11. Off the inbound, Napoleon comes up with a loose ball. Comes Gus the other way. Shot clock's at 8. Napoleon step back 3. Left it long. And that was Davis with the rebound. Whistle on the block away from the ball. We had Jalen Davis tangling with Jaden Lawson, and Lawson from Pitt Bradford's going to get called for the foul. That will be Jaden Lawson's 2nd foul. 5th team foul for Pitt Bradford. It's Waynesburg 43, Pitt Bradford 41, 12:32 left to play. This is Mitchum way in the backcourt. Wilt, catch, shoot, got it. Bryson Wilt. That is his first basket of the night or the afternoon. Spent a lot of that first half on the bench with 3 fouls. Foul inside on Pitt Bradford, I think. Foul is going to go against Trey Davis. Pitt Bradford's Coach Duluth complaining of the disparity here in the second half. His team with 6 team fouls and Waynesburg with just 2. That foul was on Davis. That's Trey's third. It's a 5-point lead for the Yellow Jackets of Waynesburg. Nobody's been in the lead by more than 5 in this game. Both teams have had it. Nobody's been able to get over 5. On the drive, looking for that 7-point lead, and they'll look for it at the foul line. Anton Baker's going to get 2 free throws. Foul's on Lawson. That is Jaden's third. And Pitt Bradford's called a timeout. They're down 5, staring at a 7-point deficit when we come back. And Baker shoots free throws. 11:37 left. Coming up today at about 3 o'clock here from the Veal Athletic Center, Horsburgh Gymnasium on the campus of Case Western Reserve University, the championship game in the Bill Sudeck tournament. It will be Eastern against the host school, Case Western Reserve. Both teams big winners yesterday. Eastern knocked off Waynesburg's 82-62, and the Spartans of Case Western Reserve knocked off Pitt Bradford 104-73. So Baker makes both free throws. He's got 10, and his team has a 7-point lead. It's the largest of the afternoon by either team. 48-41, 11:30 left to play. That's a circus shot that's not going to go, but saved by a blocking foul on the floor by Corey Mitchum. So for Corey, that's his first. And shooting free throws will be Kobe Farley. Kobe looking for his first points of the game. He'll get another. This tournament named in honor of Bill Sudeck, who, well, in 46 years, he coached men's basketball, cross country, track and field, and was a rock star in all of them. Wilt in the backcourt. Almost got it picked. With speed, Mitchum with a dipsy-do reverse lay-in. Corey Mitchum's got 2. First of the afternoon for the freshman guard. Long 3, beautiful. Right in front of me, Jaden Lawson with perfect form. He's got 7. Approaching the 10-minute mark. Halfway through this second half. Panthers on the break. Butler in the middle looking for a teammate. Farley, long 3. Keeping it alive, though, is Samuel Brown. Back to Lawson, back-to-back threes for Jaden Lawson. Lawson with 10. And was there a foul on the play? All right, there was not a foul on the play. Waynesburg's called a timeout. Tim Fusina, their coach, wants one. And it's a 1-point Waynesburg lead, but it was 7 by the Yellow Jackets just a moment ago before Jaden Lawson got hot. We'll be back. Back to Coach Sudeck for a second. Coach Sudeck passed away in 2000, 23 years ago. This tournament named in his honor. 46 years of coaching here at Case Western Reserve University, and before that, the Case Institute of Technology. He coached basketball for 37 years. He won 329 games. What do I tell you about his cross-country success? Good ball movement. Working it inside. This is Davis kicking it back. Mitchum's got it. 15 on the shot clock. Good defense by the Panthers. Real good defense. 5 on the shot clock. Nobody's got a look. Knotts gets one, shoots it, misses it. And Waynesburg is unsuccessful trying to save it. Coach Sudeck in cross country won 12 conference titles, including a 10-year period from the late 1960s to the 70s, where his program went undefeated in cross country in 66 straight dual meets. 66 straight dual meet wins. His track and field teams won 14 conference titles, and he coached 4 individual NCAA champions. There's the hot hand, and Lawson finally missed one. Jump, and the Panthers have the arrow. Fresh 20 on the shot clock. It is 50-49, a 1-point Waynesburg lead inside 10 minutes to play. Yellow Jackets led by 7. Jaden Lawson got hot, hit 2 threes, and that's where we're at right now. This is McCloyd down the floor on the break. Oh! Pinned up against the backboard. That's Jesse Laster. And they're going to call him for goaltending. Wow! Coach DeLoof wants them to take a look at it. And I think they're going to afford him that opportunity. I don't know. I don't care what it ends up being called. That was fun to watch. So while they take a look at it, we'll tell you more about Coach Sudeck. This tournament brought to you by Yalo, the Bill Sudeck Tournament. Friday and Saturday right here in Cleveland at Case Western Reserve. Last night's games, Waynesburg lost to Eastern, I'll get it right, 82-62. And Pitt Bradford lost to Case Western Reserve 104-73. Coach Sudeck in the 1993-94 season, he was named the North Coast Athletic Conference Coach of the Year in all 3 sports that he coached: men's basketball, cross country, and track and field. So he was the NCAC Coach of the Year in every sport he coached in one athletic season. That is top shelf territory right there. Still looking to determine whether Jesse Laster pinned the basketball in time or if it was coming off the backboard and he interfered with it. And as long as it's taken, I got to believe that's going to work in Laster's favor. Pitt Bradford making a comeback. They were down 7 just moments ago. Jaden Lawson hit back-to-back threes. He's made it a 1-point game, and defense has taken over since that point. Here's the call. So the call is going to be reversed. So Pitt Bradford will have the basketball. Call is reversed, and the Panthers get the ball. So it was a double whammy for the Yellow Jackets. Trying to get things right, and the officials are doing a great job. So Panthers will have it with a chance to take the lead. Farley with a basketball. Lawson looking for an opportunity to score. He puts it off the glass, got his own rebound. Butler, shot blocked. Anton Baker. Mitchum with the basketball. Baker inside. Anton blocks the shot on one end, comes down and scores on the other. He's got 12. 52-49, 8:30 left to play. Yellow Jackets over the Panthers. Defense out top. Steal by McLeod. Jordan will take it, lay it up, and lay it in. McLeod's got 13. Back to a 5-point Waynesburg lead. Step back 3. Kobe Farley. Farley with a shot that his team needed. Well, every time Waynesburg gets a little breathing room, Pitt Bradford hits a 3. Boy, great position inside. Jalen Davis on the block. Had position, and he drew the foul. I think it's going to go against Laster, and it will. So for Jesse, that is his second. Actually, they're going to say it's Jesse's first. So I had Jesse for a foul already. But what do I know? So Davis is back at the foul line where he is a big O for today. Jalen looking for his first hoop from the foul line, or his first made basket. And he's still looking. Little floater over the rim, dropped. And looking for the three-point play will be Kobe Farley. So a blocking call on Jordan McLeod. That's Jordan's 4th foul. And they're going to pull him out. Farley's at the foul line looking to complete a three-point play. And he gets it. Guess who's in the lead? It was 54-49 about a minute ago, less than a minute. And on a 6-0 run and taking a 1-point lead are the Panthers. The defense is tough. Shot clock's at 5. Shot clock's at 3. Shot clock's at 2. 4 shots up, and it's short, but the rebound, how about that? Boy, that's one of those ones where if you're the coach and Jesse DeLoof is the coach of Pitt Bradford, you just go, doggone it. You work so hard on defense, and then you come down and you hit a 3. Farley is smoking hot right now. He has come off the bench, and he has been money. 58-56, 2-point Panther lead. 6:34 left to play. Suggs working it out. This is Wilt back to Suggs. Shot clock's at 9. Suggs strong drive off the glass. How about that? PJ Suggs gets it to roll with a spin, and he's got 10. Game's tied, 58. Turnover. Baker, Anton. Good defense that time by Butler. Jamarion Butler saved a fast break layup. Panthers pull that defense all the way out near midcourt. Inside 6 to play, game's tied at 58. Panthers have battled back from a 7-point deficit in this second half, tying it up, and I believe Waynesburg will keep it. They will. Panthers were down 50-43 with 11 minutes left. They trailed 48-41 just before that. So, and moments ago, they were down 5 at 54-49. They went on a 6-0 run. Working hard inside, and that's a bucket earned by Jalen Davis. Davis with 12. His team now up 2 with 5:33 left. Panthers going to the hot hand. That's Farley. They're going to kick it left. And with a rebound is Jalen Davis. But passing up the shot that time was Farley. I thought when I said hot hand, I thought Farley was going to shoot it. Mitchum, boy, that was not good. Nothing good about that drive. The other way, and Wilt will pick up his 4th foul. He had to foul Butler, otherwise Butler's going to get a thunder dunk and tie this game up. But I guess you could say he could let him go and just tie the game up and save himself the foul, because now Bryson Wilt's got 4. And there are still 5 minutes left to play in this basketball game, and he is a valuable asset to have on the floor for Coach Tim Fusina. Butler makes them both. He's got 13. And the game's tied at 60. On the block, double team for the Panthers. Felberg with a basketball out top with Suggs. PJ facing a in-your-kitchen style defense. Nice cut. Layup, hoop, and the foul. Anton Baker's going to shoot for a 3-point play. Well, that was a beautiful lead pass. Foul's going to go against Keyshawn Cottrell. That is Keyshawn's first. Baker looking for a free throw. He's got 14, looking for 15 points. Go! 62-60. Back in the game, Xavion Boone Roberson. I think he's the heart of this Pitt Bradford team. He's got the basketball. Shot clock's at 8. Butler with it, going to force one up. He knew he had a foul coming. He knew he had Baker leaning in. So Jamarion Butler took a shot, and he'll shoot 2 free throws. So for Baker, that's Antoine's second foul. The team 6th foul. And Butler's at the foul line where he's 3 for 4 this afternoon. Butler from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And sophomore Neosha Community College. Trying to pick up a cleanup, dry up, a wet spot, a sweat spot on the floor. I tell you what, Jaden Lawson's got a real nice bowling delivery. Threw that towel off the floor. He may be spending time at the bowling alley on Friday night there, Pitt Bradford. Left-hander like Earl Anthony back in the day. So Butler's got 14. He is now 4 of 5 from the foul line. And this one could tie it, and it does. There's a timeout by the Panthers of Pitt Bradford. We'll take 1-2. This game's locked at 62. Stick around, 4:08 left to play. Mitchum and Suggs in the backcourt right now for Waynesburg. Light pressure by Pitt Bradford. And this is Mitchum near midcourt. Zone right now for Pitt Bradford. Cutting to the basket, left-handed or right-handed spin off the left side. And that's a hoop for Antoine Baker. He's got 16. This is Butler. Soft shot by the left-hander. Lawson was in and out. Baker again. Anton has been outstanding in the second half. He's got 11 of his 16 in the second half. They'll go on the block to Suggs. PJ working hard off the glass, and he knocks it down. PJ Suggs has got 12. 6'4" junior. It's a 4-point. Yellow Jackets lead. 2:42 left to play. Key possession right here for Pitt Bradford. Fighting through a screen. This is Lawson. Jaden has kept his team close. And that's an errant pass. Ball's on the floor. And here comes Mitchum. Tim Fusina wants his team to slow it down. Work the clock. Shot clock's at 18. Game clock 2:16. Shot blocked. Lawson picked it. Lawson will shoot it. Got it. Jaden Lawson. Left-handed sharpshooter's got 13. And hey, guess what? It's a 1-point game. Yellow Jackets with the ball and the 1-point lead. Minute 35 and counting left to play. It's been this kind of game since the opening tip. Fadeaway jumper, in and out. Ball kept alive. Who's got it? Who's got it? No answer yet. Still wondering. It's great. Waynesburg's pointing their way. Pitt Bradford's pointing their way. And I'm not sure a decision has been made. Waynesburg's got the ball. A decision has been made. Minute 17 left. Yellow Jackets up a point. Has there a timeout been called? I guess there has. We'll be back. So the shot clock's at 20. And with a minute 17 left, that's an advantage for Waynesburg. It's not like they're going to work the clock, though. They've just got a 1-point lead. They're going to work to get a good look, and they're going to take it, whether that comes in the first 2 seconds of the shot clock or in the last 2 seconds. So Wilt will inbound it in front of his own bench. And that's a dangerous pass that is picked off by the Panthers. So as we approach a minute, Boone Roberson to the foul line. Xavion double dribbled. And he knows it. He's a gamer, though. I like watching him play. Yellow Jackets have it back. 58 seconds left. Pressure out top by Boone Roberson. Game clock's at 50. Shot clock's at 17. Wilt out top. On him is Laster. Wilt threw it away. Pitt Bradford with an opportunity. And a great defensive play by Anton Baker. On the break, stepping in a passing lane under the basket. Gets a big pick. 28.7 seconds left. That one could have gave the Panthers the lead. Wow. So Jordan McLeod will step to the foul line. Panthers with 10 team fouls. McLeod 3 of 3 from the foul line this afternoon. This one makes it a 3-point game. And Coach Fusina from Waynesburg wants a timeout. We'll take one too. 28.7 seconds left. Waynesburg 68, Pitt Bradford 65. .7, 3-point, Yellow Jackets lead. And the Panthers of Pitt Bradford with the basketball. Kobe Farley is going to get the inbound. He'll bring it up. He and Jamarion Butler in the backcourt. This is Farley with the basketball. Good ball movement. Shot clock's off. Game clock's at 18. Panthers to the line, splits the defense. Wild shot didn't go, but somebody is going to get called for a foul. Well, that was a late whistle. Farley was already on the floor before the whistle blew, and they're going to call it on Bryson Wilt. And I believe Bryson is fouled out of the game. He has. So he's coming out. That is 5 on Wilt. So Bryson Wilt is fouled out with 3 points. Corey Mitchum, who has played an awful lot, the freshman, in for the senior. And at the free throw line is Kobe Farley. Farley is perfect, 3 of 3 this afternoon from the foul line. He remains so. Farley's got 12 points. He has doubled his total from last night. He had 6 in that loss to the Spartans of Case Western Reserve. It's a 1-point game. 13.5 left, 68-67. And the Yellow Jackets have called a timeout. It's a full timeout, so we'll be back in 60 seconds. So here we go. 13.5 left. Both teams on the floor. 1 point, Waynesburg lead. They've got the basketball. PJ Suggs will inbound it. Defending the ball is Jamarion Butler. Butler at 6'5", trying to be bigger. And he blocks it. Boy, Suggs is lucky he didn't have that ball hit off his head or his shoulder. If he did, the Panthers would have it. So they're going to replace Suggs, and they're going to bring in Jansen Knotts to get the basketball in. Knotts at 6'4" with 6'5" Butler guarding the ball. Knotts gets it into Mitchum. Mitchum trouble. Mitchum's in trouble. Mitchum is in real trouble. Boy, I tell you what, that call bailed out Mitchum. Fouls on Farley. Coach DeLoof from Pitt Bradford doesn't agree with the call. He said, you're going to call that hand check in that situation? So coming the other way to shoot free throws is McLeod. Jordan McLeod, 5 of 5 from the foul line this afternoon. 6-foot junior. .2 seconds left. And it's a 2-point game. Here comes Pitt Bradford. This is Lawson. Jaden with the basketball. If that goes, that was a foul. Yeah, Lawson got fouled shooting a 3-point play. Jordan McLeod fouled him. So Lawson's going to get 3 free throws with a chance to give his team, if he makes all 3, a 1-point lead with 2.1 left. Coach Fusina from Waynesburg getting in his bigs. Brings in Suggs at 6'4" and Jalen Davis at 6'7". Lawson's going to get 3 free throws no matter how it shakes out. And he makes the first. Lawson is a freshman from Cleveland Heights High School. He's a Tiger, just up the road. Rattled and popped out. Wow. Wow. So he's got to make one to keep this game alive. And there's a timeout on the floor. 2.1 seconds left. Lawson's going to come back out of the timeout. He's got 1 free throw left. Waynesburg called the timeout. Tim Fusina to ice the freshman Lawson. He's made 1, he's missed 1. If he makes the second, game's tied. If he misses it, it's possibly over. Just 2.1 ticks left on this clock. This has been a marathon of a basketball game. It is approaching the 2-hour mark. Typically, these games last an hour 20, an hour 30. The championship game was supposed to start at 3 o'clock, and that included a 30-minute warm-up. This game should have been over about a half an hour ago, but it is not, and it has been exciting. So here we go. Lawson from Cleveland Heights, the former Heights Tiger. Great basketball at Cleveland Heights. Lawson visualizing 1 more made free throw. He's got 14 points. His 15th will be the biggest one of the afternoon for not only him but his teammates. It's up, and it's perfect. Game's tied. Mitchum will inbound it, looking to throw a baseball pass. He won't. And they're just going to go to overtime. I don't think P.J. Suggs had any idea how much time was on the clock. He got the inbounds pass and just kind of held it. So we're heading to overtime. Game's locked at 69. We'll be back for 5 more minutes of basketball. Well, I can tell you this, the crossover fans, meaning the fans from Eastern and the fans from Case Western Reserve who are set to play in the championship game, are getting a good treat. You know, they're here for a game between their two teams, and that was supposed to tip in a couple of minutes, and they have been able to watch the final moments of this basketball game, and it has been outstanding. So we've got 5 minutes left to play in the consolation game of the Bill Sudeck tournament. Pitt Bradford, Waynesburg tied at 69. And this is Farley who will bring it up for Pitt Bradford. Running that weave. Left-handed layup wouldn't go. Keeping it alive and grabbing it is Baker. Mitchum now with it for Waynesburg. Whistle out top. Foul's going to go against Samuel Brown. That is his fourth. At this point, whole lot of guys with 3 or 4 fouls. One has fouled out. That's Waynesburg's senior guard, Bryson Wilt. So they will play this overtime without him. That is Jalen Davis's first made free throw. Boy, did he need that. Makes them both. He was 0 for 4 from the foul line before that. So there's a player on the floor, and the player is Lawson, and Jaden's holding his rib cage. So apparently Mitchum and Lawson got tied up, and Jaden got the worst of it. Butler will inbound it. Panthers with the basketball, down a bucket. Long three, and that's a knockdown shot, and it's good by Jesse Laster. Laster's got 7. His team's got a 1-point lead. The floater won't go. Ball still alive. Panthers come down with it. Panthers with a chance to take the lead, add to it. And going down with a hard foul is Butler. Jamarion is still on the floor. Foul's on Baker. It is Anton's third foul. He's got 17 points. And up and ready to shoot free throws is Jamarion Butler. I don't know if Jamarion hit his head when he went down, but he's squinting. Looks ready to go, though. So the official has taken a full timeout, I think, because they're going to clean up the floor. Nope. Pitt Bradford called the timeout. So it was Coach DeLuth that called the full. We'll be back in 60 seconds. The ebb and flow of this basketball game continues. 3:48 left to play in overtime. With the lead and looking at a free throw is Jamarion Butler. Butler has been very good from the foul line. He is now 6 of 7. And he's got 16 points. All of those free throws in the second half for him. And now in the overtime, 7 of 8 from the foul line. 74-71, and the Panthers going to get the basketball back. So this game has turned. Waynesburg was moments away from winning in regulation when they fouled Pitt Bradford shooting a three-point shot. And that gave Jaden Lawson an opportunity to make 2 of 3 and tie the game and send it into overtime. There was 2 seconds on the clock. Lawson's at the top of the key shooting a 3, and Waynesburg fouled him. That has changed the game. 3's in the air, and that's an air ball, and it's a shot clock violation. So it's a 3-point game still in favor of the Panthers. 74-71, 3:24 left in the overtime. A whole lot of time left. Championship game follows this. Eastern, they're standing on one end of the gymnasium waiting to warm up, and the host team, Case Western Reserve, standing on the other. They got to stand a little while longer. Felberg with a basketball. Ryan left-hand dribble into a double team. Now he's in trouble. He's in the land of the Giants, and he's not a Giant. Ball's tied up, and Waynesburg's going to keep it. Corey Mitchum back in. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Mitchum gets it in. Little soft right-handed jump hook by Anton Baker. And it's a 1-point game. 74-73, Pitt Bradford over Waynesburg. Launching a 3. Wow. That is an interesting decision by Colby Farley. Knotts will throw one up. He was wide open in the corner. Jansen Knotts had plenty of time to set his feet, get perfect form, and he's got 12, and he puts his team in front by 2 at 76-74. Drive, strong drive. Jamarion Butler. 19 points for Butler, the junior. Game's tied at 76. Well, what a way to open the Saturday afternoon here at Horsburgh Gymnasium. Good ball movement. Yellow Jackets will keep it. They'll have 15 seconds to shoot. Knotts with the basketball. Made a big 3 last time. Suggs, PJ looking for somebody. He'll shoot it himself. Made it! Oh, my! With the game tied at 76, Suggs knocked it down, but the other way. Oh, Butler makes a layup. They call him for charging. No! Oh, nobody. The Pitt Bradford fans are behind me, and they are not happy about that call. Felberg in trouble in the backcourt. Ryan's going to break it, though. He'll bring it up. Baker got reached in on, and Keyshawn Cottrell is going to pick up a foul. It's a 3-point game. That 3 for Waynesburg by Suggs set this gym on fire. And then the call the other end on the Butler make that looked like a 3-point play with a shot and a foul that went against the Panthers, threw gasoline on the fire. Baker 2 of 4 now from the foul line. Minute 30 left, 79-76, Waynesburg. It was 74-71, Pitt Bradford a moment ago. And that's a fortunate break for the Panthers. On the break and shooting free throws will be Keyshawn Cottrell, as Anton Baker's going to pick up his 4th foul. Boy, nobody can make a free throw. I'll tell you this, though, Jaden Lawson made 2 of 3 to send this game into overtime with 2 seconds on the clock. That was pressure. Young man from Cleveland Heights playing for the Panthers. Two-point game. Minute 24 left. Full court press. Now they'll relax it. Mitchum's going to dribble it up. He'll dribble it up against Laster. Game clock at a minute 9, shot clock at 14. This is Mitchum in the corner in front of his teammates. Little weave out top with Knotts and Felberg, and Felberg went down hard, real hard. Fouls on the Panthers. It'll be called against Jaden Lawson, and that's Jaden's fourth. So working his way to the foul line is Ryan Felberg. Felberg, the grad student out of Twinsburg. Twinsburg High School. Probably 35, 40 minutes from the campus of Case Western Reserve. So it's a return home for Felberg as well. Ryan's first points of the game. Got a lot of Ohio players in this game. On the Pitt Bradford roster, there's six. 5 of the 6 from Northeastern Ohio. And the graduate guard makes them both. 2 big free throws from Ryan Felberg. It is now a 4-point Yellow Jackets lead. 55 seconds and counting. Long 3, knocks it down, Farley. Farley has hit 3 threes in this game. It's a 1-point game. 81-80, 43 seconds left. Panthers looking for some defense. Yellow Jackets looking for a hoop. Knotts wide open, 3, missed it. And here comes Pitt Bradford with an opportunity to win the basketball game. Shot clock's off, game clock's at 22. Ball's out top with Farley. And the Panthers want a timeout, and they'll get it. Everybody's going to their bench. Woo! 18 seconds left, 81-80. Waynesburg with the lead, but Pitt Bradford with the basketball and an opportunity to win it. We'll be back. This game approaching the 2-hour and 15-minute mark. Whew! I feel like I've been sitting on this stool for most of the day. 18.4 left in overtime. Right in front of me, Keyshawn Cottrell will inbound it. Standing in front of him is Jalen Davis. Davis at 6'7". Panthers get it in. With it is Farley. Game clock's at 12. Butler with the basketball. Game clock's at 5. Butler gonna have to force something. Pitt Bradford throws up a 3. It's short. Foul out goes. Misses. And Waynesburg wins the basketball game. Wow. That was good defense. You got to give the Yellow Jackets credit. They did not give the Panthers a good look in the final 15 seconds. Got 2 shots off, neither one of them with a good look, and they win it. This ball game's over, 81-80. Pitt Bradford with a win, or actually Waynesburg with the win, and Pitt Bradford with the loss. So Waynesburg wins the consolation game, 81-80. And we're going to take a 20-minute break. We'll be back. Case Western Reserve and Eastern on the floor to warm up. They're next in the championship matchup here at the Bill Sudeck Tournament, brought to you by Yalo at Case Western Reserve University.